This is LED Pong Lesson 2, where we're going to be soldering on the different components. The very first step is to tin both of the legs on the right hand side and on the left hand side of the board. After tinning, the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be soldering on some pins to our Arduino board, and they go into digital pin 2 to digital pin 6. So just putting in the header pin and then soldering each of the pins. You only need to use a little bit of solder, just heating up the pin with the soldering iron and then putting the solder on. If the two pins do join, what you can do is increase the temperature of the soldering iron, and then using a little bit of flux can help to separate the pins. The next pin is the V-in pin. That's the voltage in pin, and that's a single pin, and we'll also solder that on. With the pins in, what you want to do is bend them horizontally, and for the other one you want to push it onto a metal surface and then just make them horizontal as well, just by pushing down like so. Now what we want to do is there's a couple of pins that we need to bend over on the power switch, and the top one just goes on a 45-degree angle, and that will later connect to this board. But to connect the speaker wire, the red wire goes to digital pin 13 and the black wire goes to the ground pin on right beside the other header pins. With that soldered on, what you want to do is have a long wire to go to the analog or A1 pin. That's putting it into the bottom and soldering that wire on. Make sure it's about the length of the board. With that soldered on, what we can do is now put the Arduino board through the power ground pin, and then solder that on, and then just make sure that the other pins align up with the LED strip. And you want to solder the 3 pins connected to the LED strip. That is digital pin 6 through digital pin 4. You don't want to use too much heat, just a little bit of solder is all you need. Now what we can do is use the long wire and just cut it to the length to get it to the top push button pin. And then using a small piece of wire, we're going to be soldering on the ground wire of the push button, soldering on to the push button, and then onto the LED strip, the very bottom little tab there, which is the ground pin. And then using some snippers, you can just cut the wire. We're going to be doing the same thing on the other side of the board, just putting in a little wire from the ground to the push button on the left hand side, and then we're going to just wiggle the wire. Just using friction can break the wire there, or you can use some scissors. Then what we're going to be doing is connecting to the digital pin 2 pin. We're going to just tin a little bit of solder on that and solder a wire from digital pin 2 to the push button, just like this. Cut the wire to length, and then you can take off the sheathing there, and then just put a little bit of solder. There we go. We have the majority of the components done. Now all we have to do is add the power board. So this is the power charger, and you'll notice that it has a B minus and B positive, and you can solder the battery to it. Just make sure that the black goes to the B minus pin and the red goes to the B positive pin. With the battery connected, you're going to connect two other wires, one to the B positive pin there, and one to the B minus that we're going to use to power our board. With those two wires soldered on, what you're going to do is the B positive wire, we're going to connect it to the V in pin. And so just put a little bit of solder on the V in pin to tin it. Then what we're going to do is use the B positive wire to connect to the V in pin. Then we're going to put a little bit of tin to the middle of the switch button and connect the B minus pin to the center of the switch pin. Then we can turn on the game and you should be able to see some lights. If the lights aren't on, maybe just double check your connections. And now all we have to do is put a little bit of glue to put everything in the right location so that we can charge the game when it gets out of power. So we'll just solder on the charging circuit and the battery just like that. And that's the last part of how to make LED Pong. And this is all the electrical components right here. And I hope you enjoyed the game.